number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number. No further information is available about 911.
Cool. Okay, you win.
It is a good day to die, and the day is not yet over.
Big frackin' deal.
Hello, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thank you so much for joining us today. Subscribe, like, give a thumbs up, and most of all, be sure to comment and tell us what you think you are seeing in some of these orbs that I catch. I got a great show today. Man, I caught some really good stuff happening. I just happened to be at the right place at the right time, or maybe they just knew I was there and they were showing me. But a couple of portals opened and some orbs or a ship or something came out, and I'm going to let you decide for yourself, that's for sure. I would like to say, Show Me the Light Paranormal, Christian and Anthony have decided to quit and do something different. So they are leaving, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for your support in the past, and I wish you Godspeed on all your ventures, and I hope that you will stay in touch with us, because one day when I come to Australia, I'm going to come and look you lads up, that's for sure. So I do appreciate you. And we're going to talk about and all things paranormal. Leslie, thank you, and JBD KaWo Man 73, thank you so much for your knowledge on YouTube and how the analytics work, and it really has helped me out a lot, and I do appreciate you sharing that with us, all that was on there, and I do appreciate that. And I would like to do a couple of shout outs right now. On Twitter, Holly's Lore, Loretta Houston, Rachel Rodriguez, Tim Badrick, Renee, Peter Renee, Diane Richmond, hey Diane, Beyond the Veil Investigations, Riley Greenlee, Mary E. Wolf, Spooky Exploring, Deep Fried, Naomi, and it kind of repeats itself a lot. So people out there talking on this Friday afternoon. It is about 4:12 Eastern time here. That's the disc jockey in me. I wanted to do the time. I don't know why. But anyway, got a big show today, and I would just like to say you got to spread some love and light right now. It's really bad out there. I think the media, the controlled media, makes it worse than what it is. And I do believe they're the only ones causing a lot of the problems that we're having right now. So don't believe everything you hear on television. Go research it yourself. And a lot of things out there are fake. I see videos and I go, oh my God, and it turns out to be fake. Even got me a couple of times, so I'm not falling for it anymore. So be careful out there, okay? I do appreciate everybody. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. I want to hear from you. Tell me what you think you're seeing out there, and be serious about it. I have a few people that want to come in and cause problems, and that's cool. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. That's all I can say. I'm trying to bring something really cool, the invisible world in 2 Kings 6:17. So it's really cool. And a lot of people say some of these things are demons. They could be. They don't stick around too long. I do 1 John 4:1-4. That's the test that God gave us to give the spirits that we may come across. A lot of people, even some preachers, don't even know about that scripture for some reason. I don't understand it. But, something, if you give them the test, we have the tools to work with. They can't stay here. And plus, when you do some clearings and raise them up to Christ light, Christ love, and ask them to go in peace, and they're forgiven, and they're in Christ light. I do that little clearing on my intro, and I hope that you see that. And it's really good for closing portals when you're finishing with your investigation. So be careful out there. Always make sure that you do a closing prayer and close all portals. So be very careful there. You have more authority and more power than you think you do. Okay, with that said, let's go ahead and get started here. 3, 2, 1. Okay, here's our first picture of the show. And I saw this, it was on the move, as you can see, but it's more to it than this. But this is what it looks like. You can see an entity here. You see the 2 eyes, the 2 ears, the 2 horns, the nose and the mouth right there. And this may be just the reflection of this one because it's on the move and it's really moving fast. And look at these lines. I do believe these are the dimensions, the doorways right here. And you can see in the middle there is a person there. And you can see in the middle there, he's there too. This thing is really moving fast. Okay. And now this is what it looks like when I brought up the brightness and the contrast. Oh man, check it out. Isn't that cool? A lot of people say, oh, those are bugs flying around. But look at this, what I captured. This thing is coming out of a portal in the tree. Like I always say, there's all kind of portals there. It's really hard to see where it's originating from, but it looks like right here there is some kind of entity, some kind of door, maybe a gatekeeper there, and you can see it goes around this way and then comes back around this way and then takes off. Look at that. And yeah, look at the things that are in it. It's hard to see, I know, but you can see like right here, this guy right here, this entity right there, there's an entity right there, entity right there, and look at that, and it ends up right there. Look at that, 2 eyes, nose, and mouth. And it may be just the same person. It's just going so fast. It's picking up speed, and it's going, and then that's where it ends up. That's what it looks like. You can see right there. You see that? Isn't that cool? Isn't that just something? And then you have the orbs right here. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see entities in here. That's the way it ended up kind of grainy because I wanted to show you what was going on here. And you can see little designs and people in this one. And look right here. Now, this is the quartz boulder right here, and that's the fairy my wife has out there, and the statue. But look at this. You see the dog? 2 eyes, nose, and the 2 ears right there. There's no dog out there. There's no statue of a dog or anything like that. And you see this right here, and this guy's got a necklace on, and he looks like he's reading something right there. And then if you look right here, the 2 eyes right here, some kind of entity, and it goes this way. If you can see that, it's all kind of different stuff out there. And you see right here, there's something, some kind of entity right there. And there's the other quartz boulder right in there. It's hard to see, but here's an entity right here on the edge. And there's one coming up out of the ground right there, out of the portal. This is a big portal. Look at this guy right here. This looks like Bigfoot. See the eye, nose, and the mouth, and the big head right there? They say Bigfoot can be spiritual, and it probably is. Isn't that something? Look at all this stuff coming up right there. Man, this is something. Isn't that something right there? Isn't that just so cool? And all kind of orbs with people in it. See, this is a fox right here, or a wolf. I think it's a fox. 2 eyes. You see the nose. You see the 2 ears. Really easy. And you can't really see too much in that one right there. It's just kind of solid out from the editing of it, bringing up the brightness and the contrast. But you can see it's all kind of stuff. And this was just the first picture, so let's go ahead and move on here. Now, here's another one. And as you can see, this is what we see right here. There's a an orb, and it has some kind of entity in that. And then there's a couple of more. So I brought up the brightness and the contrast. And look, another one coming right out of the tree, man. This is just one right after another. I think they were traveling together. And you can see right here, looks like there's a person or an entity right here. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and hair. You can see them right there. And I think it comes around like this. And then you see an entity right here. And then it goes this way. Looks like it comes around. They loop around and come out of that portal or whatever, and there's entities all around here. I think these are gatekeepers, probably, like the feline beings, the people, the benevolent entities. I asked to guard all the portals, all doorways, vortexes, and gates that may be there, and they're doing it. You're seeing them right there, and then this comes out right here, and you can really see it right here. And you can see the ET in there. See the eye, nose, and the mouth. You see the head, and it's blue. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool how blue that is? And then it went on this way. I see these shooting up out of the ground, too, like this. This is the first time I've ever seen them come out horizontal like this. And you can see faces in here. It may be the same one. I don't know, but it's probably moving the speed of light. And you can see there's an entity right there. And looks like he's got a helmet on or something. It could be. I don't know. And then we have orbs up here. And you got something right here. What is that right there? What do you think this is right here? Let me know. I see an eye, and it looks like a dinosaur, or what they call the raptors. I know Corey Good talks about the raptors when he went to that place when they picked him up. You'll have to research that yourself. Corey Good, and he has a story to tell, let me tell you. And I believe him. I really do. And then you have an entity here, and then you have one right here. You can just see them all in there. And then over here, it's that same one. It's still just kind of plastered out because of the brightness and the contrast, because this is what I was focusing on right here. Isn't that something? Another portal opens. Look at that thing shooting out. You know, a lot of people think they're bugs when this happens. Well, this shows you right here it's not bugs. Here's my proof. You know, seriously. Now this is a pretty picture of the fairy circle, and this is another quartz boulder right here, and these are our quartz boulders right here all around there. And there's another one down here, and you see all the elementals flying around. And then there is a orb right there with an entity in it. Looks like a feline being to me. Ear, nose right there, 2 eyes in the mouth right there. You have to excuse me, man. These allergies are killing me. The pollen is really falling here in New England. It's finally raining, so it's kind of getting it down now and washing it away and off the cars and stuff. But man, these allergies are hitting me hard this year. It's wild. And then, but what I wanted to show you was right down here. Look at this. It's some kind of portal opening and some kind of entity coming out. But what is this right here? There's nothing out there like that. It's flat right here. There's nothing out there. And look at this right here. This looks like a entity right here. Almost looks like a monkey. So I said, okay, well, let's see what we can do with that. So I brightened it up, and there it is. I don't know what it is. What do you think it is? I see an eye here, a nose, and a mouth, and the head right there. And I said, that looks like some kind of monkey, you know. I don't know. Is it? What do you think it is? It's something coming up out of the portal there. And then there's a face right here. You can see 2 eyes. You see the eyebrows, the nose, the mouth, and the beard, maybe. I guess. I don't know. It could be. Could be. Tell me what you think it is. I want to hear. I want to read some what you think these things are right here. And you see it's just flat out there, just kind of weird things coming up out of the portal. And it's really crazy out there. That's for sure. Yeah, and these pictures were just taken in the last 2 days, 3 days. And I have to come up here and go through them and everything. That's why it takes me a couple of days to get a show ready. I could do it live, I guess. Maybe we'll do this. Oh, yeah. I've got my t-shirts done, and this is what it's going to look like on the t-shirt. And I understand I got to have like 10,000 subscribers before I can start a store. But I do have a website, and it's an old one. It's called ctghostchasers.com. And I haven't done anything with it for a long time. It just links back to my YouTube channel, and I pay for it, so I really need to revamp it. I wish I had somebody that would do that. I don't have a whole lot of money, but I know one thing. I'm going to put my store up, and if I can't do it on YouTube, I'll do it on my own. So, and we have some pretty cool items, some coffee cups and things of that nature, all kind of cool stuff. So you're going to see that. These are real orbs that I caught. This is a real ghost that I caught. These are fake right here, the UFOs. But we're going to get some and put up there, that's for sure. But this is my first attempt at trying that. So you'll be seeing my store up before long, and I'll be giving you the link to it. This is the pine tree out in the backyard, and look at this. This is the IR camera, and it's pink here. It's really cool, and you can see the entity right here. Eye, nose, and a mouth. I know. I'm scattered brain today, that's for sure. And here's another entity right here, and that's pretty cool. And do you see anything in here? What is that right there? Is that a dog? See the eye, nose, and mouth, and then the ears right there? Tell me what you think it is. And here's another elemental right here. And doesn't that look like a heart? I'm thinking it's something flying, and that's the wings right there. It could be a bat. It could be a moth. It could be a fairy. So I don't know, but I'm showing it to you. Okay, is that cool? Now, this is a bat. Yeah, I wanted to show you that. Isn't that cool? But you can see the wingspan's a little bit different, but you can see that that's a bat really easily right there. It may be a spiritual bat. Who knows? It may not be a regular bat. It may be a vampire, huh? Oh, could be. All right, 2 eyes, nose. I tell you, I go out there. It's dark and it is creepy sometimes, that's for sure. You just got to show no fear. It's a lot of portals. There's a lot of spirits out there because this is an energy line. And, they just kind of look around and see. So what are you doing here? Well, I live here. Oh, that's that guy that takes pictures, So anyway, look at this. See the 2 eyes, nose, and the mouth right there, and this big energy ball, Merkaba, something looking through or traveling from only God knows where, And look how clear it is, and it's not pixelized. See, they can do that. They can clear themselves up if they want to, and that's for sure. I'm sorry about all this noise. I got a window with 2 vents going out because I have a portable air conditioner in here. I had to cut it off because it was making so much noise you wouldn't be able to hear me. It's so hot up here, so the equipment gets hot. We have to keep everything cool. But anyway, look at this one. Look at the nose right here. That's a long nose and a mouth right there. He looks like he's a happy orb, and that's cool. And he don't care if he has a long nose or not, huh? Yeah, better to smell you with, my dear. And this is like one of those portals opening up right there. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You can even see the teeth right there. Isn't that something? Isn't that just so cool? All kind of stuff in the night skies out there. Now, this was next door. This is looking behind me when I usually take the pictures of the fairy circle. This is what's behind me, the deck. This is where we sit and we watch for the UFOs and take pictures. We set up our tripods and things of that nature, and we're growing all kind of catnip around to keep the mosquitoes away for sure. But anyway, that's some kind of artifact right there. But I wanted to show you what I caught right up here. See that guy right there in that orb? So I wanted to show you there's another one right there. And see that one. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. All kind of different stuff. And, point some stuff out to me because I don't see it all. And like right here, there's an eye, nose, and a mouth. There's a skeleton head or something right there. All kind of different little things sticking out through here. I believe are real. They're spirits. They're nature spirits. All kind of different things. Now this I caught, and I thought it looked like a little panther kind of, the ears right here and the 2 eyes, but I don't know. See the nose right here and the mouth, nose, mouth, two eyes, and a panther ears. Kind of look like one, but some ectoplasm going by right here, even in this humidity. It's wild. They show up. Here's another one. Now, I turned around and took this one. Here's that horse again. It keeps showing up. This is that spiritual horse. Almost looks like that thing on Harry Potter, the black beast, you know. The eye right here, and the nose coming down, the snout. And maybe somebody is riding it. I don't know. But you can see there's some orbs in here also with some entities. And here's one right here. It's got a face in it, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. And another entity right here, two eyes, nose, and a mouth. See it right there? Yeah. Yeah. And here's one right here. What is that? Wow, that's something right there. Looks like he's got some kind of claw right there. And two eyes, nose, and a mouth. Who knows what these things are? And here's a guy right here. Looks like two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. And something right in here. I don't know. Tell me what you think that is. That looks like two eyes and a mouth. It looks like an insectoid almost right there. I don't know about this. It looks like that could be a symbol or some kind of entity right there. Sometimes it looks like Asian writing to me, some symbols every once in a while. And there's something coming up. Looks like it's kind of blocked out, pixelized. Here's another one. When you see the eye here, nose, and a mouth right here. Some kind of entity. Always someone in the middle driving these things. All kind of stuff coming up out of the portal here, as you can see. There's something right there. It looks like a cat right there, a spiritual cat. See the ear here. Eye, nose, and the mouth right there. We have the feline beings here. Usually we have the giants. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. These are probably the spiritual ones in training. Who knows? That's what I'm going to say anyway. Got a little blue thing on the statue of the fairy right there. It's really cool. But you can see there's a profile, eye, nose, and mouth right there. Looks like he's got some kind of hat on. And more orbs within orbs. That looks like that same one. It looks like a fox right there. Two eyes, the snout and the nose right there. The two ears right there. Could be. And faces all in the ectoplasm. Something's riding this. This is some kind of spiritual horse right there. Okay, let's move on here. The big pine tree again. Look at all the elementals. These are not stars. These are what's up in the sky right there, right above the tree. And we'll look at that right there. Can't really see exactly what that is. Sometimes these are portals within portals. That looks like two eyes. This could be a mouth. I don't know. But you can see that it's kind of out of focus. But look right there. See eye, nose, and the mouth right there. You can see a person there. Something with a lot of energy around there. I don't know about that. What do you think? There's something in it. And you see it out right here. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth, and then it could be some kind of other entity that's in front of the other entity that's right here. And then we have those numbers 1, 2, 3. It looks like right there. You see that? 1, 2, 3. It could be, I don't know, orb number 1, 2, 3 right here. But that's what it looks like to me. I don't know if that's true or not. Tell me what you think it is. Help me out here for sure. But all kind of different entities in these orbs right here. Isn't this cool right here? Look at that. Isn't that looks like you're looking into a looking glass or some kind of other dimension. And that's what it is. I do believe that for sure. And here's one in the tree. It's very transparent. So I don't know if you're going to see anything here because of the background right there. But you can see the energy that's around there. It looks like a dog right there. Eye and a nose, and it looks like he's looking over something. And that looks like those radio signals or something right there. Isn't that cool? I love it. Okay, let's move on here. Now, this is back to the right of the fairy circle, and more quartz boulders right there. And I was taking a picture, and I caught a little something right there. This is the bat house right here, and it's fallen apart. And no bats that I know of ever moved in there for the last 20 years. And there is an orb there, and there's something right there. So something is going on right there for sure. But look over here, we see an orb, and what do you see? I see 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. And look right here, 2 eyes, nose, and a mustache, and hair right there. And here's another entity right beside it. So I think I brightened it up with some contrast, and there it is right there. And you see what else shows up when I do that. But that's what it looks like right there. It's hard to see, but you can see other things that are in here, like eye, nose, and a mouth. Someone in the middle there. You brighten it up, and you can see other things. And this one on the ground. Now, I don't know. I was looking at this, and this looks like some kind of entity. It's small. It could be a goblin. It can be a gnome. I don't know, but I see an eye, nose, and a mouth, and big ears, and it's kind of small. And it's right there in an orb form in another little fairy circle right there. Well, it's a big fairy circle. It goes all the way around, and there's a lot of weeds and stuff in there that I need to weed out, because I tried to have a garden, but there's just too many animals around, and they just eat it up, you know. This one's in the tree right here, and you can see how transparent it is, but you can see there's a little entity right there. There's a guy right there with a beard and mustache. You just have to really look, and you can see these things. And this is part of the vortex. I think my whole backyard is a vortex. Okay, that's it for today. Okay, that's the show for today. I hope you really enjoyed it as much as I did bringing it to you. Wasn't that something? Those 2 portals open vertically? I haven't seen that before. I've seen them shoot out a bunch of times, 3 or 4 times. It's in my videos, my past videos. Oh yeah, I was looking at the studio, YouTube studio, on the cell phone, which is different. I get all kind of different readings, you know, on the analytics, and it says I have over 200 videos. So let me celebrate. I have 200 videos now on my show. So I don't know when that happened, and it's past 200. The last I saw it was 100 and something. So I don't know. I'm looking into it, but it looks like it's over 200 videos now. So we're celebrating. So make sure you watch my videos and share with your friends. I do appreciate it. Help me get there, and we're going to start having lots of fun. I have some interviews that's lined up. I don't promote it because sometimes they fall through. They just can't come, and I understand that. Everybody out there on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, thank you so much for subscribing and watching my program. It does mean the world to me. It really does. I just want to share love and light, and it's a lot of hate going on out there. I'm praying, and I hope you do the same. We all got to get spiritually awake and share this. And like the Bible says, and I've been saying this because I came across this scripture. I can't remember exactly where it is off the top of my head, but you can look it up, and I will remember it sooner or later. But you can't throw pearls to swine. And some say you can't throw pearls to dogs. You know, if they don't want to hear it, you're not going to get through to them. So it's not their time. So you're not responsible for them. So don't beat yourself up. You know, sometimes we have to block people and go on because they're never going to listen, and they're never going to leave you alone. So I have a friend that's happening to right now. They just won't leave them alone. So it's obsession. It's evil, and it needs to stop. So I just wanted to say that. All right, everybody, have a great weekend, and we'll see you here in a couple of days. This is David, the Backyard Ufologist, saying have a great weekend, everybody.